Welcome everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Yugioh Legacy of the Duelist. Usually on my weekends I usually put up some sort of tabletop variety of game like D&D or, various board games and all that nonsense, but, well, I'm not currently recording any of those types of things, and I don't really have any games I would like to solo play at this point, so we're going to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I've attempted to record this before, but I kind of just scrapped all the videos. So what I'm probably going to do for this particular thing, there's a bunch of little mechanics you can do in this. You can, buy cards and card packs and stuff. To be honest, it's kind of surprisingly decent PC version of this game, at least in my opinion, because you can kind of buy all the cards you need. Obviously, the flaws of Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself, the card game, is very much apparent, but overall, I kind of liked Yu-Gi-Oh! But I mean, I played Magic the Gathering first, and then I dabbled in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately, from what I've seen of, how the game's kind of progressed since the, Pegasus days, I guess, is the game's like kind of ridiculous. It's like a lot of one-turn kills and just a lot of things that just prevent you from playing the game, essentially. But I'm playing against the PC, and I'm going to be going through the PC, playing against the AI, and be going through some of the story stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. I've already unlocked a bunch of it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just start from the beginning. So it has the original series, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, and Arc V. I read majority of the manga of the first one, and of course the prior stuff that came before the actual Pegasus series. The GX I'm only familiar from, I think it was a Game Boy Advanced game? I don't know, but all I know is it had motorcycles in it, and it was kind of... Well, actually, no, that's not what GX had. No, GX had those other... It had that college or whatever. Well, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! That had, like, bikes. Like, the most unsafe bikes in existence, where you play cards on bikes while driving bikes. At least I've played a game involving that. But besides that, really all I know is about the base series. And I think I read a little bit of the manga of GX, and I just didn't care very much. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right in. So it's got a bunch of stories. You kind of gradually unlock them as you go along. Now the neat thing about this is you can actually do like you can switch back and forth, where you can play as the main side and the opposing side. Now you can actually play through all these matches with a pre-built deck of your making, essentially. You can even break a lot of the rules about forbidding cards and all that nonsense as well. But give me a moment. Okay, so I turned up the volume a little bit. I noticed, I was like, wow, there should be like music and stuff in this. Anyway. So yeah, you can do like a pre-built, your own deck if you want to bring it in. I can safely tell you, if you have any competence in reading numbers, you'll make a deck that's better than pretty much all the decks involved in this. I'm actually going to play what the story mode decks have, and including the opposition, which may or may not kill me a lot, and we're just going to go from there. It does have some story dialogue. I'm going to skip through it. I usually don't, but for this, I'm just kind of casually going to play through all this. So, we'll start with the Duelist Kingdom, which is usually the tutorial. You can actually play as a normal duel, but I'm just gonna... Yeah, we'll go ahead and play this as a tutorial. I'm gonna skip all that, and just dive right into the game. Wow, what a stirring intro. INF N8 sure can spin a tale. Greetings, Duelist. I am an IN4M8, part of the virtual game simulator. I have been programmed to teach you proper dueling rules and best practices. So every version of this, every, I guess, season, or I don't even know how to call it, I guess every series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Starts out with the tutorial mode that introduces its respective mechanics. So this obviously is the first one, so it's going to involve very, very basic mechanics. So let's start off, let's get started and walk you through the basics. In this scenario, you'll be taking on the role of legendary Yugimoto, facing off against the not quite as legendary Joey Wheeler. First, let's learn how to summon a monster. Monsters are summoned into the monster zone. Monsters can be summoned in attack position or set in the monster zone in defense position. A monster in attack position is placed vertically and a monster in defense position is placed horizontally and face down. Let's set a monster, select the dragon dwelling in the cave and set it in the field in defensive position. Set. There we go. I am playing this with a controller. You can do mouse, but there's not much benefit in doing so. Now let's open the phase menu and select end phase. Alright. Now, Joey Wheeler would not have a card as good as that. And that's not even a good card. Congratulations, you survived your first attack. You might have noticed that Joey attacked you and wound up hurting himself, which is not uncommon. Let me explain what happened. When a monster attacks a defense position monster, the attacker's attack value is compared to the defender's defense value. If the attacking monster has a lower value, the attacker's owner takes damage equal to the difference. If the attacking monster has a greater value, the defending monster is destroyed. Next we'll play a spell card and trap card. These cards are played in the spell and trap zone. Green spell cards can be played right away, but most can only be played on your main phase 1 or 2. You can also set it and activate it at a later time. So we'll go ahead and put down the Banner of Courage. So all monsters you control gain 200 attack, but during your battle phase only. Pink trap cards can be activated on your turn and during your opponent's turn, but you must set them face down on the field first. You cannot activate a trap card in the same turn that you set it, but you can activate it anytime after the start of the opponent's turn. So this card here I can't activate until Joey's turn. Now let's get ready. Let's switch the dragon dwelling in the cave to attack position. Change to attack position. Now let's summon Ninkin Dog in attack position so you have another monster out that can attack Joey. Alright. So you can actually see the stats for the monster up over on the left. You can actually bring up further details if you want to. In most cases, if the card is just a straight up yellow monster card, it has no abilities and just has flavor text. This thing has 1800 attack, 1000 defense, its element is wind, and its monster type is Beast Warrior. It also is a level 4 monster, which is stuff we'll be dealing with later. Our attack is all set up. Let's switch to the battle phase and attack. So we'll switch to battle phase. And then, so it's our battle phase right now, so that spell card we placed is actually buffing all of our monsters by 200. Alright, so it's attack with the Ninkin Dog first, so we can take out that 1850 monster. If an opponent does not have any monsters, your monster can attack your opponent's life points directly. Let's do this. Attack Joey directly now with the dragon dwelling in the cave. Now, let's end your turn. Joey doesn't stand a chance. Let's clean his clock. On this turn, we will summon another monster. Up until now, you have only used monsters level 4 or below. In order to summon a monster that is level 5 or 6, you must tribute one monster. Sending a monster on your side of the field to the graveyard to summon a high-level monster is called a tribute summon. Let's tribute summon Gravity Crush Dragon now. Alright, this monster actually has an effect on it. You can send one face-up continuous spell card you control in the graveyard. Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. Send one face-up continuous spell card you control to the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Okay, so we can do that. Now, if you've actually seen the anime doesn't actually do tribute summons until after the Pegasus stuff. Pretty much once Kaiba starts introducing his little duel monster tournament thing, that's when they actually do tributes. Alright, you must tribute one monster, that's fine. Let's choose why Nintendo. Okay, he wants me to do Ninkin Dog, but that's stupid. But I'll play outplay your game. Generally, you want to sacrifice low attack monsters, or ones that had no special effects. Ooh, if you read the card description on the left there, you can see that, yeah, it has an effect. We already went over that. Let's use the Gravicrush Dragon's effect and send Banner Courage to blah 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 blah. Alright, so we'll do that. Activate the effect. So for the most part, you can actually see exactly what each of these can do, and you can mouse over them or move the cursor over. Now let's chain the effect to Call the Haunted to bring back Nikin. Okay, so we'll go ahead and chain the effect and activate this trap card. And summon this. Okay, I'm confused. Why is this not working? Alright, now let's chain Rush Recklessly effect. Rush Recklessly is in your hand, but can be activated immediately because it's a spell card. That's not the real reason, but okay. Oh, okay. So, select yes, okay. So we can activate this card. There's no real reason to chain them together, you can split them up however you want. And this is going to increase attack power by 700 for one turn. So we'll do that for the Gravicrush Dragon. So that activates. Whenever you do chains, it goes in the order of the last thing they activated. Very much like Magic the Gathering. So we'll go to the battle phase. Attack directly, 3100. And in Yugi mode of fashion, we do exactly enough damage to kill Joey Wheeler. Joey isn't going to be too happy about this. One more attack and we'll totally wipe him. Yay, we win. And skip. New card aboard. Get Blazing Apache, which doesn't matter, we already have it. So each of these little quests can get you, or events can get you new cards as well as some DP, which you can use to buy packs. Alright, let's just get through that. I'm not going to be messing with the packs at all because, like I mentioned, if you're making a custom deck, you'll slaughter everything here. There are some, as you progress, you will unlock special challenge modes, challenge duels rather. Those ones, you have to use a custom-made deck, and they are really, really difficult, and pretty much show the ridiculousness of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I might mess with those someday, but I'm really just, like I said, I'm just kind of going through the story mode at this point and just kind of goofing around. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the heart of the cards. Like I said, I'll be doing both of them. Playing as Yugi and as Kaiba. Skip. Story deck. So this is the duel where Yami Adam goes up against Seto, and this is pretty much the first main encounter with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the only way Yugi could win was by putting together Exodia. So this deck is all about putting together Exodia. Now obviously if we went by the actual cards that were in the anime, Yugi would not be able to survive. He would not survive long enough to put together Exodia. But we do have, this particular deck does get you set up for some fancy shit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to, during your draw phase, when you draw a normal monster, you can reveal it, draw one more card. Okay, so we want this activated. And this activated. So what this is going to do is every time I draw a normal monster, which is one of the few uses of a normal monster, I can reveal it and draw an additional 2 cards because I have 2 of them out. And this is what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be flooding my hand with cards to try to get all pieces of Exodia. Right now we start with one. Right now we're starting with one of the pieces. We have the right leg. There's the 2 arms, 2 legs, and the body. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send out Mammoth Graveyard. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go defensive. I'm not gonna beat Seto with just raw damage usually. So we'll go Giant Soldier of Stone, which has 2000 defense, and just put it right there. And then I'm going to hold on to the Swords of Revealing Light for now, and make our way through. Okay. Alright, let's go over what just happened. Special summon one level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand. So that's the Ancient Rules spell card. And of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon is 8th level, which is higher than 5. So needless to say, he just special summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon and just obliterated Giant Soldier of Stone. That's pretty much how the story went in the anime, because there was no tribute summon, so he just summons it normally. Now something you might know, if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, you probably know that Swords of Revealing Light is actually a restricted card. It might be banned at this point, but it was restricted at some point, in which case you could only have one in your deck at a time. Obviously we have more than one because Yugimoto or Yami Yugi cheats. So we're just going to go ahead and activate this effect. And flip all monsters, blah blah blah. While this card remains on your side of the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. So we're just going to get our defenses up, and we got 3 turns. So yeah, we're not going to get by Blue Eyes right there. It's just not going to happen. Alright, so that just ticked the counter, so we got 2 rounds left of it. Activate Heart of the Underdog? Yes. Activate it? Yes. So that's just noting that I'm activating that card, both of those cards. It's because I drew a Giant Soldier of Stone. And then I can keep doing it. Because I just drew another one. Okay. So now I got a nice, beefy hand here. I'm gonna go ahead and set how do we want to do this? When this card is sent into the grave from the field graveyard, add 1 monster, blah 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 blah. Okay, so Sengen special abilities, it allows you to get a 1500 or less attack monster from your deck into your hand, which of course is pretty much all the pieces of Exodia. So you can get it. This is essentially a free way to get an Exodia piece. We'll do that for now. I want to go ahead and cast Graceful Charity, which is draw 3 and discard 2. Okay. So he activated a trap card, but all it does is increase his HP equal to the number. Increase your life points by 300 points for each monster on the field. So there's 3 monsters, so you got 900 life points. Doesn't matter because that's not my target here. Click only to your opponent, take control during your stake game life. Okay. So I have to discard 2 cards because I just did Graceful Charity. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is discard Giant Soldier of Stone and Toriki. Okay, next I'm gonna play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Okay, now I have that. I have a 3rd Swords of Revealing Light. As you can see, the deck is pretty one-sided here. What I can do is I can take control of, I can do Snatch Steal, equip only to a monster your opponent controls. Take control of equipped monster. During each of your opponent's standby phases, they gain 1000 life points. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to activate this and take control of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go into the... I'm going to go ahead and flip summon. I can't do that with Sengen, unfortunately, because I already had placed it face down. I'm going to go into the battle phase, and I'm going to attack directly. Alright, Shadow Spell. Activate this card by targeting 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 700 attack, but it also cannot attack or change its battle position. When it leaves the field, destroy this card. So it pretty much locked down the blue eyes and weakened him. But I can attack with this one. Alright. He's gonna get 1,000 life points every turn because of the Snatch Steal, unfortunately. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this. He can't attack me back, so I'm pretty much safe at the moment. He gets 1,000 life points. Alright. Okay, gonna heal up some more, that's fine. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna flip summon Sengen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and summon Skull, which requires a tribute. I'm going to tribute Sengen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and search for a piece of Exodia, which I'll take this one. I have to reveal it. Okay, so we got that taken care of. I've already done my summoning, so we're just gonna dive right into this. I'm gonna attack with blue eyes white. Oh, I can't attack with blue eyes at all now. At this rate, I might be able to kill him without Exodia. Oh, I have to discard cards. I have too many in my hand. We'll discard Swords of Revealing Light, I guess. I should attribute some of the blue eyes, but that's my bad. Alright, I have 4 pieces of Exodia. We now have the head and both legs and the arm. I will go ahead and do Swords of Revealing Light. This will force that one to flip face up so I can see what it is. It's a genie, Lajin, the mystical genie of the lamp. I'll go ahead and summon Sengen here. Okay. And then we're going straight into the battle phase. Dead. So yeah, I guess I didn't really talk about Exodia. Exodia is another win condition. If I have all 5 pieces of Exodia in my hand, I just reveal. all I have to do is reveal them to the other player, and I win the match. Agreed. Alright, we got Kaiba, which doesn't help me. Kaiba actually has a unique effect where you can actually discard it from your hand to unnegate an effect. That mechanic becomes a lot more frequent as the game progresses, unfortunately. The term they give, at least I've heard given, is called hand traps, where you play something directly from your hand. Anyway, let's oh, also if I hold the Y button, I can just look at the description here. Negate attack. Okay, so this is going to negate the attack and in my battle phase. So that's done. I'm going to go ahead and just set Ragiki. Ragiki, by the way, destroys all monsters your opponent controls, so I have pretty good control of the field right now. Alright, well, I have a trap card, but I don't have any slots for it. Okay, Battle Ox only had 1,000 defense, so we're good on that front. So pretty much I just need to get Sengen killed, and that will, I'll win the game. But I might win anyway if he doesn't actually have an answer to these monsters. sure activate it. And I win. So I just drew the final piece. And alright, and if you do a reverse duel, you get to play as Kaiba's deck, which is actually pretty difficult. I don't think I have any good answers to what Yugi's gonna throw at me. There's Sengen, so he's gonna get a piece of Exodia. Yep, there's one of them. No. So if you hold down the B button, you can skip those prompts. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright. So yeah, this is going to be a problem, because it's pretty luck-based for the opposing fight, unfortunately. So I got Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it's not going to help me. I can't attack as long as the other effects are up. Oh, I skipped it. So I accidentally skipped my opportunity to use a trap card. I was holding down the B button. So that might actually cost me. That's okay. Go ahead and set that down. And set that. Okay, he's gonna reveal that, then draw another card. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Gift of the Mystical Elf. I don't need health, but I have it. Yep, he's gonna keep drawing until he stops drawing. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, he stopped. Monster Reborn. He's gonna bring back Sengen, that's terrible. Yeah, he's gonna tribute them. And that one. Okay. Yes, activated card. I can do negate attack, but that's not gonna help me much. Alright, he's now attacking my face down card. I'm gonna let him do it. So he takes 800 damage. And he puts out another Swords of Revealing Light, then Graceful Charities, and he's gonna kill me. I literally can't do anything. I mean, I can summon Judge Man if I really care to. But that's not gonna help me. Oh yeah, we're dead. He has 3 pieces at least now. Yep. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. Alright, I'm gonna... I can tank the hit. That's about all I can do. But he's gonna get Exodia at this rate. Oh right, he can't attack with Gaia. Oh, I have all three blue eyes white dragons. Awesome. That's not helpful. Swords of Revealing Light is gone, but it doesn't matter. Feral Imp. Oh, good, a pot of greed. During your main phase, you can special summon from your hand. This must be face up on the field to take advantage before damage. If this can be attacked by opponent's monster, and you can target except the... Okay. During your main phase, you can special summon Lajin. Okay, I will do that. That's not going to be able to kill anything. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, if I had it face down, I could have used it to redirect an attack. That's about it. Alright, let's die with grace, I guess. Yeah, we're... Alright, face down and defense. And you guys are switching, and Swords of Revealing Light! Yeah, there's no way I can win. If I had a way of destroying that card, I could do something about it, but I literally can't do anything. I'll Tribute Summon, just to have that, I guess. And then we'll end our phase. So yeah, he got all 3 Swords of Revealing Light. And now he has both of those. Okay, I can actually do something with that. Dispel. Okay. Alright, Spellbinding Circle, that's gonna activate this. It cannot attack or change battle positions. Alright, so now my monster's locked down. Alright, let's see what happens. Draw 2 cards. There's Dark Magician. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, he's just gonna draw until he gets enough. Yep, just skip that, please. Alright, we'll try one more time. I'm calling it a video. It's pretty much my only complaint about this is a number of these story decks are like completely luck. You have to hope that you get what you need. Agreed. Okay. So Wall of Illusion will force cards to return to their hands. He's gonna attack it, he's gonna take some damage and get his card returned to his hand. And Swords of Revealing Light, not surprised. So right now I can't do much. He discarded Dark Magician. Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and activate this just to get it out of the way. Alright, I don't have any there was no traps to deal with, and he just put one face down, I bet. I should have waited, but that's okay. 1400 attack. Alright, so that's gonna happen soon. Yeah, take that. All right. Can't skip it. Sangan, which means he's gonna get yeah, a piece of Exodia. I don't know what that other face down card is, that's why I didn't attack it. Now if he has Regeki, that's game over. I'll concede at that point. Oh, that's worse. Well, it's not worse, but it's equivalent. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. There's another piece. Really? I'm gonna get hit twice. Yep, I'll concede. I can't win at this point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. We'll surrender. Pretty sure I got more from surrendering than I did from playing it out. I did say one more time, but I'll go ahead and do... We'll do the 3 strikes, I say. But yeah, with 3 Swords of Revealing Light, it's a bit ridiculous. I'm surprised it wasn't Soldier's down. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and activate both of these. He has no monsters, or at least none he's willing to play. Which doesn't help when I... A lamp? Why are you summoning that? Oh, you're tributing. That would do it. I'll take the hit. I don't really have an answer to that. I mean, I couldn't attack him anyway, so... He's gonna kill one of them. God, that doesn't help me at all. All I need is that card that lets me summon Blue Eyes. That's all I need. Here comes the chain. He doesn't even need Exodia in this case. He's just gonna kill me. Alright, well, here goes nothing. that's what I figured. Wait, he has 2 dark holes? By the way, dark hole is, well, I don't know if it's banned, but it's restricted. It was restricted back when I used it. Alright. What else you got? Regeki. Not surprised. That's the Sword Stalker. I can't do anything with it. Charity. Okay, yeah, that's game over right there. Like, if I don't die from damage, the 2 Sengen deaths are gonna be enough to end the game. Once he tributes with it. Yep, there's his tributes. Sengen used to be restricted and then it became banned. Go ahead, just do it. Yep, there it is. Well, I tried. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a video. I'm the Depressed Dior. This was Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. See you guys later.